So at this point in your own journey to engage with Sitefinity Insight, you should have a good appreciation for what the system can do and how it can help you understand the value of your content. That is the real value proposition for what this platform can do for you. It's not like any other analytics platform in that way. It's meant to help you uncover the truth about whether or not your content is doing the right job for you. So we've set up personas and conversions, and we've understood the concept of touch points. And so that's going to tell you the story about what content is helping influence which conversions, which desired outcomes, and how different audience segments are engaging with that content and converting. So to help us figure out what kind of content should we be producing more of or less of, we're going to start getting into the concepts of uplift and attribution. So we're going to look a little bit more specifically at touch points and how they influence conversions. So let's get into the system. So over to our sample environment. I touched on earlier my favorite report in this entire system, which is this attribution matrix here. So this is showing how much a particular touch point influences whether or not a conversion takes place. So that's essentially known as uplift. So on the left-hand side, if we drill in on the uplift report, this is a different way of looking at the same data. This is going to show us, based on individual conversions, which touch point boosts the likelihood of that conversion. So at a glance, we can scroll down and we can look at all the conversions here, and we can understand from this quick report which touch points are influencing each conversion the most. If you want to filter it down by specific conversions, you can do that here, and it will just filter the list down for you. So here you can see that the event section led to, more unique conversions than the other touch points that are in the list. The second, a tie for first here is the events listing page. So you could infer from this that it's a great idea to do more events if we want to see more contact form conversions. That's uplift. That just shows a direct correlation between your touch points and the likelihood of a conversion. You can see a few diamonds in the rough here. So there's a higher rate of uplift for this particular white paper that we've got available. So fewer unique conversions, but a higher uplift rate. So maybe we want to try and uncover a way to drive more people towards that PDF, because if we got the right audience there, it would have a higher likelihood of converting. But now you're really getting into the data science of it. And I would suggest that what you want to take away is the top level understanding of what kind of content is doing the job and where should I focus my attention. A related but different report is the attribution report. This is a way of looking at all of your pages or files and how they attribute to a particular conversion. You can run this report by page or by touch point. And here you're getting just a straight combined view of a particular touch point and whether or not it leads to any conversion without the specificity of which conversion. So this will tell you that definitely this blog post and this event series are helping convert. We don't know which, because this is a different view on that same data. There's a couple of different attribution models that you can play around with here. We're really getting into some more advanced concepts here, but there's a linear attribution model, which basically gives every touch point in a journey that leads to that outcome an equal weighting. Or you can look at the first touch attribution. This means that it gives credit to the first touch point that was included in the journey towards that to that conversion. There's a last touch model as well, which gives credit to the last touch point that was part of the journey and whether or not that led to a conversion. There's also a more advanced AI-driven model, which we won't get into at this point. If you want to understand and remind yourself about what those different models mean, you can do a quick Google search for Sitefinity Insight Attribution reports, and there's a lovely definition on that search result page. So there's a better understanding of how to get really specific and into the data to help you maximize the impact and effectiveness of your digital experience. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.